All right, all my lovely e-bikers out there, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about something that I get asked about quite often. I thought it'd be a good topic for a video. That is, are e-bikes a good idea for seniors? And down at the GreenMotion e-bike store, we have sold a lot of e-bikes to older Americans. So I feel like I got some pretty good input to give you guys on this topic. So hang tight, guys, because we're going to discuss all that right after this. So the question is, do I think e-bikes are a good idea for seniors? And I would say I think they are the best idea for seniors and for seniors. One of the concerns that older American senior citizens have is that they may not have biked in a long time. Now, I personally had not biked in over 20 years. It was something I loved doing when I was younger. So I had gotten a Cannondale I spent about $700, $800 range on back about maybe 5 years ago. And I was thinking about getting back into biking, thought it would be a great thing. I could get back, find some of that joy I had biking when I was younger. But the fact was, it had been so long since I had biked and I was just in too bad a shape, and I never got to the point where I could really start having fun and enjoy riding that thing. So I rode it about 3 times, and then it ended up sitting in my garage and became a coat hanger, clothesline, you know, just throwing stuff on it. So when I ended up getting an e-bike about 3 years ago, completely different experience. The great thing with an e-bike is they allow you to start having fun on day one and then get into shape over time. I actually weighed about 248 pounds 3 years ago. Right now, I'm sitting right around 208. So that's 40 pounds I have lost over the last 3 years. I've just seen that gradual reduction in weight without really changing my diet much. It's just that activity levels shooting up, getting that exercise. You can definitely get good exercise on an e-bike. A lot of people don't realize that. But bringing it back around to older Americans, the oldest person we've sold an e-bike to was an 88-year-old man. He actually had a caregiver who came to his house once a week, would take him to run his errands, go do grocery shopping, things like that. But other than that, he was pretty much just stuck in his house. So he got an e-bike from us, one of our step-through models, smaller e-bike. They're actually 3-way adjustable, so you can adjust the handlebars and the seats up or down, so you can get them as low as you want, so you can get your feet firmly on the ground while you're on the seat. So he had gotten one of those from us, came back in a few weeks later, man, and said that thing had changed his life. He said he felt like he was 20 years old again. He was now able to leave his house whenever he wanted. He could actually go down to the bar and have a drink with his friends because his caregiver, of course, wasn't going to take him down there and wait around for him to go hang out with his friends. Now he was all of a sudden able to do that again. He was able to run to the store for something, you know, if he just needed a little something here or there. He actually told us he had packed up because he bought saddlebags that go over the back rack, and that he had filled that up with some picnic items, went down to Confluence Park, one of the big parks here in town, and had a picnic. He was like, I haven't done that in 20 years. So it's not just about the exercise, the fun, the getting outside, but for a lot of people, this really can change your life. It's about the mobility. It's about the freedom that this e-bike gives you. We also had a couple who had bought e-bikes from us. The wife had had knee replacement surgery about 6 months beforehand and said she never felt like she quite got back to the level of activity she had before she got the knee replacement surgery, even though, of course, her knee felt much better than it had. But with that e-bike, her and her husband are out e-biking every single day doing the loop trail here in Wenatchee. It's about a 10-mile round trip on that. And she recently had a doctor's appointment, and the doctor told her, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it because you actually are in better shape. Your heart rate, your blood pressure are better than I've seen them in a long time. And she told us it was the e-biking that she's been doing. So e-bikes are a fantastic thing for older people. Not only does it let you get back to doing something that almost all of us loved doing when we were young, but it allows you to do that long beyond what might be your normal biking years. A lot of people had thought, you know, I'm past the age of where I'm going to be able to enjoy going out for a bike ride. But with that e-bike, now all of a sudden they're looking at another 10, 20 years of biking life, man. It's something that is just as fun for an older person as it is for a younger person. So if that's something you're interested in, something you would love to get back to doing, then I do think an e-bike is a fantastic idea for people over 60, 70, 80. The e-bike is going to give you that power and the confidence that you need to take your e-bike and ride it anywhere. So if you just want to get back into shape, you want to feel better than you have in decades, you want to increase your activity levels and just get outside and do something. People just don't realize how much we go from in the house to in the car, in the grocery store, back in your car, back in the house. It's like we're never freaking outside anymore. But even when you're running your errands on your e-bike, you're outside, you're being active, you're interacting with life, man. So it really does just start pumping back all of those hormones, the testosterones or estrogen. You start feeling alive again. I can honestly say that when I got my e-bike 3 years ago, it changed my life, and I have had over 300 customers who have told me that it has changed theirs as well. So I don't care if you are in your 20s or in your 80s, I'm gonna tell you that an e-bike is a fantastic idea for anybody looking to get back into biking. And I always tell people, man, an e-bike is not just a bike. It is a piece of exercise equipment. It is a vehicle. It is a sporting good, and it is a toy all wrapped into one. And we now have 3 models of our folding GreenMotion e-bikes that are available for nationwide shipping. We actually assemble them for you, fold them up, box them, ship them to you. All you got to do is unfold them and ride. Literally minutes from box to bike, and you are out the door getting active again. So if worrying about having to deal with receiving a bike in a box and then having to assemble it, or having to take it somewhere to have it assembled and having to lug that big box, put it in your car, take it down to a bike shop, don't worry about any of that, man. You can get your GreenMotion e-bike and be out the door riding within 10 minutes. So all right, guys, that is going to cover it for this topic today. If you have any other questions about e-bikes, or maybe if they are a good idea for somebody in your particular situation, health concerns, being overweight, if you've been inactive for years, go ahead and put those questions down in the comments. I will try to come back and do topic videos covering every one of your questions. And if you are interested in getting one of our fantastic folding GreenMotion e-bike models, then you can do that over at greenmotionebikes.com, and I will put a link underneath of this video. You will also find our phone number if you have any questions, concerns, or just want to talk to one of us before you order your e-bike. Feel free to use that phone number. It's available right on the website. So all right, guys, that is going to do it for me. I'm about to make like an e-bike and roll up out of here. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to this channel, ring the bell so you get the notifications when the videos go up. If you enjoyed yourself at any time during this video or got any use out of the content, then please do give us a thumbs up. They're greatly appreciated. And don't forget to leave me those comments and questions down below. All right, you guys, love you. Have a fantastic rest of your e-biking day, and I'll catch you right back here next time. Peace.